The Bengals and Niners are underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here we go. Burrow on play action. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the
What an S-Rap. Oh, I see. That's right, though.
I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
I 40 to the neighbor, but just give me. I think 40 to the neighbor, but just give me 20 and it's $40.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You hear me, right?
Purdy. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, all right. All right.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Oh.
And that is also left upright. It's no good.
I forgot who I was playing again. I put a goal for 2.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
That was a nice move.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. There we go. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On one, ready? An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Purdy. Quick throw.
Nice deep.
Batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll take this to the 46. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Bengals 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. That
Nice,
hurts a
Steve.
little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From midfield now, Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air again, Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Here we go. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Final seconds of the first half, and the Niners would extend their lead here just before halftime. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that, but at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Try to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
You can hear me, G?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are
Clark, I can't hear you.
Number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. Yeah, this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 13 yards out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
11.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learned from.
He's got a man complete. There he goes left side.
What the fuck?
20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 87 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first down, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. First down, here's Mitchell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On second down, McCaffrey. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Close game. Close game.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Gold is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly
I'm
quick.
trying to make a fumble.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for San Francisco. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why those 3 turnovers